Hi, TRAD friends. Tom Morley coming at you from beautiful Chattanooga, Tennessee. It's the first Monday of 2026, and I'm here to share tunes with you once again. The 246th play along session, going strong since March of 2020. And let's see, 2020, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. This is going into my seventh year of sharing tunes online and having people tune in from wherever they are across the country or around the world and playing along with me. So, are you ready to have a big full hour's worth of good tunes? I hope you are. We're going to start out with an old timey tune here. Got to do this one, an American old time tune. We're just a few days away from the 8th of January. Got to play it. You know we do. So, this brings back a lot of memories. It's one of the first fiddle tunes I ever learned, and it probably is the same for a lot of people. And I had a dear old friend back in Nashville when I lived there many years ago who would call everybody he knew on the 8th of January, and he wouldn't say a word. He would just have his fiddle ready, and when you picked up the phone and said hello, you'd hear the 8th of January. So I always think of him when that happens. Are you ready? Three times around on this great tune to start 2026, the 8th of January. Here we go. 1, 2, here we go. One more time. Here we go. Oh, wow. There we go. Three times around on a classic tune that actually became a top 10 uh, country hit later on. So the 8th of January there. I want to say hi to Janice and Bobby and David, and he's got his friends there and his doggy, Chumina. Nice to say hi to his pup as well. And Mary and Fairhope. So many folks tuning in. How much I appreciate it. So there's our first tune to get the year going. And since we are into winter now, I came up with two winter tunes to do next. This is not a session tune, I have to admit now that I'm thinking about it. This would be just a fun tune to play. You probably would never hear anybody play it in an Irish session. It's an ancient tune that goes clear back to the 1600s and was first published in the Playford collection of dance tunes, one of the earliest printed collections of music in England. It's called To Drive the Cold Winter Away, and I have always loved this beautiful, mournful, sad melody. I don't know what the temperatures are around your neck of the woods, all of you who are watching. Here in Chattanooga, it stayed pretty mild, actually. And so I can't say we have to drive the cold winter away right now, but things could change, of course, at any time over the next few months. This is in 3/4 time. We'll do this just two times around as just a beautiful melody from ancient times from England to drive the cold winter away. Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1. That's how it goes. To Drive the Cold Winter Away is the name of that tune. What a neat, ancient melody to just be another tune about winter. You know me and my themes and how I like to find just the right tunes for the right time. So let's do another winter tune now. This is an Irish jig called the Humours of Winter. There's many tunes in the Irish TRAD repertoire, the humours of this or that, or most of them are of towns. The humours of Liscarroll and the humours of Dublin and things like that. But in this sense, the word humours means like the characteristics or the qualities of a place or a town or a thing. And here's the Humours of Winter. So it's an interesting tune, first published in O'Neill's collection back in 1903. So it's a pretty old tune. It's not one of my favorites. You won't hear me play it a lot. The A section is in G, and then it flips right away. The B section is in E minor. So you've got the kind of the happy bit, and then a melancholy part here. And it doesn't resolve, so at the end of the tune, it's still in the E minor key. Not always my favorite type of tune, but it's still an interesting tune. It jumps all over the place. So the first time here, I will do it a little extra slow, and we'll kick it up just a little notch and do 3 times around on this old Irish jig called the Humours of Winter. Are you ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. There it is, the Humours of Winter, a busy, notey kind of jig. Double jig is what some of the old timers call a tune like this. 6/8 time. Uh, is there even, there's just barely maybe a quarter note in here. Otherwise, you are constantly playing new notes, busy measures. And it's true. Marcus just said, it's a big announcement here. I actually said that one tune that I played is not one of my favorites. I do have a tendency to say that. So yeah, there are some in the repertoire. In fact, you might have noticed as you watched me play it, my eyes were kind of darting around. I'm looking at the music over here off camera, and so I don't even have this tune, really memorized like I do so many others. You don't have to love every tune in the Irish trad repertoire. I'll tell you that right now. I do try to share as many favorite kind of tunes as possible, but there's so many I could play for weeks of tunes that I don't really know that well, because there's thousands, literally thousands of tunes in the repertoire: jigs, reels, hornpipes, everything, and we're just not going to get around to all of them. And I think that most of us probably wind up, no matter how passionate we are about Irish traditional music, if you can gather a couple hundred that are your favorites of all styles, and be able to play those, and then add a new one when when one comes your way that speaks to you, that's when you do that. But don't try and worry about learning every tune. And if there's a tune you learn and you don't like it, you say, well, we're gonna just put that one aside and play the tunes that I do like. You'd be surprised how many tunes that really don't speak to me. There's lots of notey tunes that over the years I've felt were composed by somebody, came up by some fiddle player, flute player, whatever, in an Irish pub who was just showing off or seeing how many notes they could play. Notey tunes that you don't go away remembering after you play them. They kind of just fly right away. So I think a good tune, and my favorite tunes, are ones that once you play it once, the melody sticks in your head and you look forward to playing it the second time and the third time, and you want to play it whenever you can. So there's Tom Morley's theory on good tunes and how you collect them. My first words of wisdom for 2026. All right. Now, after that tune, let's play a tune everybody knows and loves. Goes clear back to the 1700s. Staten Island, which back in the day was probably played as a hornpipe, but we're going to play it with straight eighth notes as a reel. So I don't think much has to be said about this tune. 2 times around on Staten Island. Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. favorites, and just a really fun tune. I've always enjoyed playing that one. And of course, when you get to that B section and you have to play the two C naturals, that special accidental there, coming to us from hundreds of years ago, and just a fun little sound. All right. Once again, I want to thank all the TRAD friends who are tuning in from all over the U.S. and Canada too, and even Mexico City here today. So it really warms my heart, and I love to imagine you guys all in your homes and playing along. And once again, I'm here because you keep tuning in and playing along and making comments and having fun with it. I have so many things to tell you guys, but I want to play at least one or two more tunes. Sorry, looking at your comments there. A big shout out to my mom and dad who are also tuned in. They're in LaPorte, Indiana. I want to say thanks to them for always being so supportive of their son and showing. I like to show that all those lessons I took as a young lad, maybe they paid off. All right, let's play a hornpipe, shall we? This is Napoleon Crossing the Alps, and it goes by a variety of names, but I think everybody knows this one. This is in the mellow key of A minor. And of course, since this is a hornpipe, we'll lilt those notes. Even on the page, I know it says, but we'll go. So have fun with this tune. 2 times around on a great hornpipe, Napoleon Crossing the Alps. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. From the top. Napoleon Crossing the Alps. Now that's a fine tune. Both of those tunes actually, Staten Island and Napoleon, there are included in my book, Learn to Play Irish Trad Fiddle, which is still popular after a dozen years of being available in print, and folks still order it and have fun learning tunes every week. So it makes me continue to enjoy these tunes. You know, I put them in my book because I liked them then, and I still like them now. All right, I'm going to do one more tune here, and then I've got a pile of announcements that I'd like to share with you. So let's go right into the next tune. The New Broom Barndance is the name of this tune, written by Vincent Broderick, a great Irish trad player on flute and a composer. He wrote dozens of tunes that are played by players all over the world. So that's the really fun thing. And this tune, I have memories of this one being one of the first tunes I ever taught a group of players at Fiddle Hell in Boston. So when I play this one, I see a little room packed with people, and I'm teaching them this tune. It's a fun tune. All you fiddle players particularly, watch out for the B section of the tune, which goes very high, starts instantly on a B note, 4 fingers on your E string. On a flute, that's easy to do. For us fiddle players, we got to jump over here to the E string, slap all those fingers down, and see how quickly we can make that sound good. 2 times around, and this tune is also has a lilt to the 8th notes, just like the hornpipe we just played. So you can hear me go. And that'll give it a really jaunty feel. Here we go, the New Broom Barndance, 2 times around, the key of G. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, and. From the beginning. Barndance. It's a good time to think of a new year, and you get a new broom and clean the house and start out the house with everything nice and clean. That's what Fran and I did, so that makes you feel good. All right, everybody. I want to thank everybody for tuning in. As Fran has mentioned, we've got viewers today from Maine, Washington, Montana, Minnesota, Michigan, Florida, Tennessee, Massachusetts, Indiana, Oregon, Alabama, Ohio and New York, plus Labrador and Nova Scotia in Canada, and Mexico City. So I think we are covering the entire, hemisphere, Western Hemisphere here pretty good. I appreciate each and every one of you who are tuning in and supporting my little play along session, now in its 7th year of existence. Probably one of the longest running live streaming play along sessions of its kind. You can look that up, but I feel pretty confident in that. Well, let me tell you a couple things. Don't forget, now here in 2026, my play along sessions are bi-monthly. On the first and third Mondays of each month, you can be pretty darn sure I will be here and playing tunes with you. You'll still get all the newsletters from me bi-monthly now, and they'll still continue to include the info and reminder of the day I'm on, and the playlist in advance, and all the sheet music to all the tunes free. So that will keep happening as we go through the year in our new bi-monthly version. Okay, that's good. In fact, the next session we'll do will be 2 weeks from today, and that will be January 19th, which will be the closest play-along session to Burns Night, when folks of Scottish heritage all over the world celebrate the poet Robbie Burns. And for many years in a row, I've been trying to do at least one session in January that's an all-Scottish playlist in honor of Robert Burns. And so that's what we'll have 2 weeks from today, an all-Scottish tune list, and many tunes that are so ancient that Mr. Burns would have actually known these tunes, which makes it even more fun for me to play them. But we will have some fun with some Scottish jigs, reels, dance tunes, and slow airs. Okay, looking forward to that. And if you want to mark your calendar for the next set of bi-monthly sessions, that would be on February 2nd and the 16th. So you can go ahead, mark your social calendar so that you can join me whenever you can. All right. March 2nd will be my 250th session, ladies and gentlemen, and so that's pretty amazing to me. We've had a lot of milestones here at the Play Along Sessions, but mark your calendar now and plan to join me. Next time I'm on, I will give you guys a little idea of how you can help contribute to my 250th session. I'll give you guys about 6 weeks to make those contributions, and you'll all be part of my 250th session. So there's just a little hint. And then I've got a lot of other things going on that you can follow me and play along with me. In April, from 9th to the 12th, once again, there will be an online version of Fiddle Hell, and I will do one of my my famous slow sessions. So you probably want to check that out. I hardly need to say anything to all my trad friends at this point about Fiddle Hell and all the wonderful things and workshops that you can learn in 4 days of online playing, and you'll be able to watch those for many months afterwards. Much sooner coming up, on January 25th, a Sunday, I'm part of a Celtic workshop, an all-day online Celtic workshop sponsored by Daddario Strings, and it's free of charge, and it'll feature me and a variety of other string educators and Celtic players in Irish and Scottish and all sorts of good things. And if you'll look at my Facebook page and scroll back to yesterday, Sunday, I have a post about it and a link you can take. All you have to do is fill in the form and you'll get the information, and you can go to any of the workshops you want throughout the day between 10:30 and 3:30, and I think I'm at 1 o'clock. And now this is going to be an introduction to Irish Fiddling 101, and so maybe you trad friends out there might be a little past anything I'm going to show, but you might want to tell some of your friends who are maybe just getting into playing some Celtic music or would like to learn more about it. Maybe you've got some friends who only play classical or some other style. There's also a special 1-hour workshop that day for how to play Celtic cello. So that's something I can't show at all. But check it out. The link is there on my Facebook page. And it's completely free. Sponsored by D'Addario Strings, just like the strings I put on my fiddle all the time. All right. Can we send oatmeal cookies? You certainly can, Kathy. You go right ahead and send me anything you'd like for my 250th, and I will share anything that anybody sends me. All right. We should play a couple more tunes and fill out the hour because I still want to be able to teach you guys a little more in depth on one of the tunes. The Basket of Turf is a great Irish jig in the key of E minor. And it's also known as the Creel of Turf and Up Sligo. So I send this out to all my friends over there in Sligo. And another busy tune, but a fun one. Are you ready for the Basket of Turf? Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2. Time. Here we go. We're kicking it up a notch. Basket of Turf is the name of that tune. And of course, there are folks who still use turf to burn in their stoves to heat their homes in Ireland to this day. So they're bringing in a basket of turf for that exact reason. All right, Dublin Streets, also in E minor. This is a slipjig in 9/8 time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 is how this tune goes. Along with other famous tunes like the Butterfly. This tune has a jaunty feel to it with a long, short for each each measure, which makes it kind of fun to play, particularly in the first part, and helps you feel that special slip jig 9/8 time feel. 3 times around here on this famous slip jig called Dublin Streets. 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. One more time. Dublin Streets is the name of that tune. You can hear it. Sounds like we're going down a bunch of steps, doesn't it? So up and down the stairs and up and down the streets of Dublin there. All right, 8 great tunes to start out the new year of 2026. And as I've mentioned last year, in some of the sessions this year, I would try to look at a tune or do a little mini workshop or talk about different aspects of Irish fiddle playing and give you guys a little expanded teaching. And that's what we're going to do right now with the reel that I picked called the Silver Spire. It's a tune that I learned a couple of years ago. I think I learned it during the pandemic, and it wasn't one that I was familiar with, but I was looking for tunes that had something to do with silver in the title. I think one of all of our favorite reels is the Silver Spire, but this is not that. This is a tune called the Silver Spire. And it was first recorded back in the 1930s, and it's a popular tune, not one that I had been that familiar with until I learned it. I still have struggled with it, and it's a busy, notey tune, but it is a good one. I think it's got some great melody to it. And what I'm going to do now, I'm going to show you a couple of the measures that are going to come up over and over again, and to help you to learn the tune. And a couple hints and tips, and I'll kind of deconstruct the tune, play it for you that way, then we'll put it all together, play it once really slow, and then one extra time kind of medium, and then from there you can work on it on your own and make it a challenging reel to learn no matter what instrument you're playing in 2026. How does that sound? So this is in the key of D, which is usually a fairly easy, accessible bunch of notes to play, especially on the fiddle. We have the obvious D major scale with F sharps and C sharps in it. However, this tune often jumps over to the G string as well and uses G string notes. And there's that pesky little high third finger C sharp that we have over there. Not this, but that. So if you see a C note on your G string in this tune, which comes up 1, 2, 3, 4, at least 4 times. You've got to be ready for that. It happens in the first and second endings. So watch out for the high third finger when you see that there. As notey as this tune is, there is a little melody that keeps repeating over and over again. It's usually the third and fourth melodies, third and fourth measures, I'm sorry, of the first line, second line, and the fourth line. And that melody is this. So that would be, if you practice that, those 2 measures over and over again, that's literally makes up like a third of the tune, because you keep coming back to that little melody G. And that's where that high third finger C sharp is as well, so you want to watch out for that. The first little melody in the tune is kind of a D arpeggio. So that's something you can kind of feel comfortable about. Second time around, if you played it that same way, it wouldn't hurt anything. Nobody would ever know. But there is a little variation starting the second line. So here it jumps down. First finger A there instead. So just a little variation there. Once you get through the first section, you're going to have fun with the B section of the tune, which is a rollicking great melody that goes straight up 2.5 little scales. The first scale is, then there's a whole D scale in the second measure there, and then you got, so you've got these 3 scales that go up and up and up. First a kind of an A scale, then so you can see that isn't too bad. The last line of the tune is a kind of a bonus brand new melody. It's not like any other part of the tune. That's what makes this tune more challenging, I think, because you don't have anything to go by. It just goes. But the tune ends with that same little melody I just mentioned a minute ago. Okay, so I'm going to put this all together for you and play it extra slow the first time around. A challenging tune, but really, I think it'll stick in your head, and it'll be one you want to learn. Here we go, the Silver Spire, one time, super slow. See if you can notice all those things that I pointed out beforehand. Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. learning the tune nice and slow and noticing these different things. If you look at a tune and kind of take it apart and notice repetitive bits or fun things that happen. Oh, look, there's a scale, and oh, look, this is just like what I played before. It is kind of helpful. So here we go one more time on the Silver Spire, just a little more up to speed, and see if that doesn't help you to play a little more. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. There we go. I hope that made that tune a little less frightening, as Marge just said. Maybe you can climb up that Silver Spire and give that tune a try. Well, that's just a reminder that, all tunes, Irish tunes, any folk melody usually, I like to say it isn't just a string of unrelated notes that just keeps going on and on. It's usually repetitive bits that stack up almost like similar colored Lego blocks, and if you find the right bits and pieces, it doesn't look so bad. And if you look for fun things like the scale patterns that happen in this tune as well, and the arpeggio patterns that start the tune out, that can also help. So there's my little mini workshop for you today on a challenging reel called the Silver Spire. Hope you enjoyed that. And guess what? We still have time for one more tune. It's called Denis Murphy's Polka. Well, it looks like some good feedback from everybody who is enjoying what we just did there. Great. Denis Murphy's Polka. Got to end with a polka, am I right? Of course I am. So don't forget about all the good things coming up. Don't forget that I'll be back 2 weeks from today, and check out all the other things that I'll be doing coming up. YouTube, don't forget also that within 24 hours, probably the middle of tomorrow, this session will be available on my YouTube channel, ladies and gentlemen, where all 40 play-along sessions that I did in 2025, they're all there waiting for you to watch anytime you want, and I'll be doing it all through 2026. You'll be able to stop any place you want, play it slower, and learn any tune you want, and continue to use my play-along sessions as learning tools. That's all I've always wanted to do, is share tunes and help people learn to do good things. And if you want to check out an amazing thing that's happening right now, it's just go to Facebook and put in Walk for Peace, and you'll learn about the monks, the Buddhist monks that are walking across the south and stopping, and learn about all that they're doing, and that's why I'm wearing this bracelet. Okay, in their honor. Here we go with Denis Murphy's Polka. Are you ready? Let's have fun with this one. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Happy New Year, everybody. I hope you have a great New Year, and I hope you have a good 2 weeks until I see you again. Do good things, play good tunes, and hope to see you again soon. Take care for now. Bye.